Invisibility, silence, poverty, discrimination. According to a recent report by the World Bank, women are the world's most disadvantaged group and the world's largest poor. Every woman has a story, her story. Every movement is inspired by a story. This is one such story. "25 years back, on November 5th, 1990, a new sun arose in the horizon of the women's movement in South India. Ekta Resource Center for Women in Madurai, a then newly formed NGO. Ekta's focus was empowerment of women to enable them to rise and reclaim their rightful place in society. Inspired by a vision of protecting and nurturing women's human rights and fostering gender equality, Ekta's empowerment mantra is non-discrimination, inclusiveness, and respect for diversity. The seeds of such a silent but impactful revolution were sown in Jajpur, a small town near Cuttack in Odisha. Early in life, Bimla Mishra, a feisty and energetic girl, questioned discriminatory attitudes and practices that devalued women. The second born of 7 siblings, that includes 6 sisters and a brother, her father Kasinath Mishra was the headmaster of a high school and mother Sharada a homemaker.
I was born and brought up in a small town in Odisha. So we are a very large family. We were 7 brothers and sisters, and my relatives around, my grandparents, my mother's parents, they were also living nearby. But my aunt, she also lived with us. Her name was Godavari. She was a very young widow. She was widowed at the age of 16. And my mother was the biological mother, but this woman, she brought us up. So I was very close to her. So anything happening to her was hurting me. So when I became 5-6 years old, I was able to understand a little bit what was happening. I mean, the type of dress she was wearing. And she had very thick and long hair, but she was made to cut her hair. And always I ask her, why you are not wearing flower design saris and colorful saris like my mother? She said, no, I should not wear it, and that is a different story. She didn't explain. So these were small little questions I was carrying on in my mind. And many a times she used to tell that, look, women like me should not be talking to other men, should not be having pleasure in their life, should not laugh loudly, things like that. So it was always big question mark in my mind, why it is like this. Because she was such a lovely woman, and my heart was always paining for her.
However, today, with the wisdom of hindsight, Bimla admits that the experience was powerful enough to set her on a lifelong quest to better the lives of women. From Odisha to Tamil Nadu, it certainly has been a journey without a map for Bimla. After her post-graduation in history, Bimla volunteered with several welfare and youth organizations in Odisha. In 1977, while on a training visit to Andhra Pradesh, she had a first-hand experience of the super cyclone that devastated the state. It was a turning point in her life. As a student volunteer at the affected sites, she met development consultants from Oxfam India who motivated her to explore beyond the realms of her hometown. Bimla enrolled in a course in development studies conducted by Search, a Bengaluru-based NGO. Her first internship was at Anbagam Special School in Madurai to work with mentally challenged children. Little did she know that the temple city would become her permanent home. She met and married K. Chandrasekhar, a development professional, and since then has integrated herself with her adopted city. Bimla enrolled in a junior research fellowship program at the Tamil University of Tanjavur to learn Tamil. She later joined the Tamil Nadu Theological Seminary (TTS) in Madurai as a social worker. In 1984 to 1986 at TTS, she was in charge of the literacy program in the urban slums in Madurai and another on mobilizing communities. What she saw was a revelation about the natural resilience and strength of women.
So when I was working in TTS, I really enjoyed my work in the slums. That gave me more insight into the discrimination women are facing in their lives. And how despite all these problems, critical situations, they survive and make changes not only in their lives, in other people's lives. They influence other women.
Bimla was convinced that women could be enabled to reclaim their spaces and hear their voices, strengthening women's knowledge base, enabling them to have access and control over resources, making them visible in the public sphere, and increasing their mobility began to emerge as some of her core concerns. Meanwhile, in the 1980s, the discourse on gender equality began to gather momentum in the international scenario. The consensus was that throughout the world, but especially in developing countries, women lack opportunities and choices. Hence, they require specific supports to help them function in a level playing field. The field was tilled and was receptive for the seeds to be sown.
In Tamil Nadu, that time 80s, later part of 80s, gender was a term slowly getting used everywhere. Everyone was talking about gender training. So I went to a few NGOs here in Madurai, in and around Madurai, to do gender training. That's how I met Gandhimati and Jesu, Ritama, all these people. More intensely I got to know them, and we started interacting, and through that only I had my linkage with ASW, Action for World Solidarity, which is a German based group, but they were supporting small initiatives in various states, particularly in Tamil Nadu. And Miss Indra Jenna, who was the women's desk person in ASW, she was in charge of Tamil Nadu. So she came and interacted with us, all of us, and we were trying to facilitate a networking of women. And Indra Jenna became very instrumental in forcing me to start a center for women called Ek. And we named it Ekta, meaning unity, because we are told again and again that women cannot come together. There is no unity among women. We said, no, let us break it. Make it a space for women and let us call ourselves Ekta.
Strength lies in numbers. Strength lies in unity. Ekta, meaning unity, was a platform for mobilizing and collectivizing women.
That also is linked to poverty indicator. UNICEF today more than 10 minutes walk.
Knowledge is power. Hence, one of Ekta's earliest initiatives was to disseminate the learnings from these momentous conferences and international treaties such as CEDAW, Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, to people at the grassroots in Tamil Nadu. Ekta began to do so through trainings and publications in Tamil. Such publications enabled women to understand that their lives are not isolated pockets of existence, but connected integrally to an organic whole.
There was very sizable contribution to sensitize people in general and youth in particular, students, high school students, college students, and also create some resources which will be available to young people and institutions to do gender training. So it has made the organization Ekta has made a very decisive impact to nurture the feminist consciousness and the consciousness of gender justice among the people of Madurai and other parts of Tamil Nadu, especially South Tamil Nadu.
Over the years, Ekta's initiatives can be grouped under 3 thematic strands: governance, human rights, masculinities, with gender as a cross-cutting issue. A flagship intervention of Ekta has been its efforts to empower elected women representatives of the Gram Sabha or village councils. The 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments paved the way for participation of women in local governance. Ekta believes that facilitating women's political participation is crucial to women's empowerment. Ekta's 3-pronged strategy in this regard includes enhancing women's participation at all levels, strengthening their knowledge base and leadership skills, and advocacy for an enabling environment to participate in governance.
எங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு 2-3 மாதத்துலேயும் ஏக்தான்ற நிறுவனத்திலேருந்து பயிற்சிக்கு கூப்பிட்ருந்தாங்க. அங்கே போனதுக்கப்புறம் தான் தெரியும் என்னென்ன ஃபண்ட்ஸ் வரும், என்னென்ன குழுக்கள் இருக்குது, இந்த குழுவில் இந்தந்த வேலைகள் செய்யணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பயிற்சி கொடுத்தாங்க. என்னென்ன அரச 29 துறையில் இருந்தும் நமக்கு அதிகாரம் இருக்குது, எல்லா துறையினரும் நீங்கள் போய் நேரடியாக சந்திக்கணும், இதுக்கு ஃபெடரேஷன் உருவாக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்தாங்க. இதெல்லாம் எங்களுக்கு நாங்கள் வந்து தனியாக கூட எங்கேயுமே போக மாட்டோம், அந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு பயம் நடுக்கம் எங்கள்கிட்ட இருந்தது. இந்த ஏக்தா நிறுவனத்தின் மூலமாக தான் எங்களுக்கு பயிற்சி கொடுத்ததுக்கப்புறம் தான் எங்களுக்கு தெளிவானோம். நாங்கள் மட்டும் இல்லை, என் கூட 4 வார்டு உறுப்பினரும் வருவாங்க ட்ரைனிங். எல்லா ட்ரைனிங்கும் நாங்கள் கலந்துக்குவோம். அப்போ வந்து மாதத்துக்கு ஒரு தடவை கண்டிப்பாக ட்ரைனிங் வைப்பாங்க. அந்த ட்ரைனிங்கில் எல்லாத்துலேயுமே நாங்கள் கலந்துருக்கோம். இவங்க கொடுத்த ஒரு பயிற்சினால தான் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு தெளிவு கிடைத்தது.
Ekta's activism in grassroots governance has won laurels from the world of academia too. Dr. G. Parinidore, Professor of Panchayat Raj Studies, speaks.
The Gandhigram Rural Institute, the Department of Political Science, Rajiv Gandhi Chair for Panchayat Studies and Ekta, we are partners. We learn mutually. We reinforce each other in taking our activities to the community. In what way we are benefiting from the activities of the Ekta? We conduct a training program for the elected women representatives. It's not mere governance alone, it's not mere administration alone, it is not mere providing information. Beyond it, we have to build perspective. Unless otherwise, all our exercises are meaningless exercise. So in that context, whatever perspective we have developed there in the training program while preparing training module, training manual and all those things, we kept that perspective, the gender perspective. In the training program, it is because of Ekta.
என்னை பற்றி சொல்லணும்னா நான் வந்து காலேஜ் படிக்கும்போது ஏக்தாவோட ட்ரைனிங்கில் அட்டன் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸோ நிறைய செமினார் ப்ரோக்ராம் நான் அட்டன் பண்ண வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சது.
Over the years, Ekta realized that men and boys must be part of the effort to promote gender equality. Until then, men and boys were viewed as oppressors. They were rarely identified as an essential part of the solution. Ekta believes that the liberation of one sex is bound with the other. This led to the launch of Ekta's White Ribbon campaign in 2000. The vision of this campaign is that it is important for boys and men to engage with girls and women.
Male is always in a comfortable position. மேலாக இருக்க பீயிங் எ மேல் அப்படிங்கும்போதே அவங்களுக்கு நிறைய கம்பல்ஸ் இருக்குது. சம்பாதிக்க வேண்டியதில் ஒரு ஹஸ்பண்டுங்கிற போஸ்ட் இருந்தால் போதும். இப்போ அந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சரில் ஏக்தா என்ன பண்ணுது அப்படின்னா இந்த கான்டெக்ஸ்டில் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா ஒயிட் ரிப்பன் கேம்பெயின் சொல்கிறாங்க. டு மேக் த மேல் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தி ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் ஆஃப் உமன், அவங்களுடைய பொசிஷனை வந்து அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ண வச்சாங்க. அது ஒயிட் ரிப்பன் கேம்பெயின் வச்சாங்க. வயலன்ஸ் அகேன்ஸ்ட் உமன், நோ டு வயலன்ஸ் அகேன்ஸ்ட் உமன்ட்டு மேலே சொல்ல வச்சாங்க. ஸோ அந்த கேம்பெயினில் வந்து நான் ஈடுபட்டேன்.
The feminist movement coined and popularized the slogan, "The personal is political." It brought to the notice of the public the domestic sphere, where women face different kinds of oppression and subjugation. For Ekta, it meant an organic involvement in the launch of a campaign for the passing of the bills on prevention of domestic violence and 33% reservation for women in politics. However, its intense lobbying to get the 33% reservation for women in parliament and assemblies still continues. The Protection of Women Against Domestic Violence Act 2005 was a landmark in the history of the women's movement in the country. Since then, Ekta has been consistently involved in raising awareness about prevention of domestic violence, laws related to domestic violence, redressal mechanisms like the Family Court, Section IPC 498A, and the monitoring of the countrywide implementation of the Act. Section IPC 498A deals with cruelty against women in the domestic sphere. There were widespread rumors about the misuse of 498A. Thus, Ekta initiated a study in Tamil Nadu to take stock of the use or misuse of 498A in the state.
Very painstakingly researched a report on 498A. She asked me to write the foreword It was a wonderful document because it dispels and proves false many of the myths that many of the wrong conceptions that people have about the section, and that women litigants deliberately used it to harass older people. Everything was proved wrong. In fact, after that, I remember I wrote to the Law Commission that you must please look at this report and maybe replicate it and find out that all these accusations about the law being abused was wrong.
For many women staffers and consultants of Ekta, the feminist slogan, "The personal is political," is no mere rhetoric. Rather, the association with Ekta has enabled them to articulate and confront oppression in their own lives in an empowered manner.
In terms of the impact of working with this organization is because when I underwent a personal crisis in my own life, so Bimla and the team stood with me, and it was a pillars of support and strength, which we always did it with the other women staff also.
Yeah, my association with Ekta, I think it is since 1993. At that part of the time, I was writing a series of articles.
Dr. A. Shanta, former professor of media studies, Madurai Kamaraj University, is an articulate feminist and Gandhian.
Some of the things, the ideas which I have in my mind, is converted into action in my own life. I think that is the contribution of Ekta.
ஏக்தாவில் நான் கற்றுக்கொண்ட விஷயங்கள் எனக்கு வாழ்க்கையில் ஒவ்வொரு படியிலையும் ஒவ்வொரு நிலையிலையும் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது.
Over the years, Ekta has created a cadre of women leaders at various levels through systematic capacity building initiatives. For each of them, the Ekta Association has been deeply transformative, both professionally and personally.
Ekta has helped me to understand the perspectives of women at the grassroots level. There are many, I attended almost a number of their programs that they organized, and many of them were related to specific issues. The first and the most touching of them was when tsunami happened, and after tsunami, the way they worked for those girls, the kind of new perspectives they brought. I think Ekta has done wonderful job helping girls, understanding them not only from the broader perspective but from their personal perspectives, and that's how we need to understand women. That was one thing that I got enlightenment about.
Former Ekta staffer Shanmuga Priya is now a successful entrepreneur who runs her own boutique in the city. According to her, Ekta has enabled her discover strengths that she never realized was hers.
My name is Shanmuga Priya. 1999 2003 வரைக்கும் ஏக்தால ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். நான் இப்போ இவ்வளோ பெரிய ஷோரூம் வச்சுருக்கேன் அப்படின்னா ஆக்சுவலாக ஒன்றுக்கு 2 ஷோரூம் கேகே நேரில் ஒன்றும் இங்கே ஒன்று வச்சுருக்கேன். அதுக்கு முழு காரணம் யாருன்னு பார்த்தோம்னா ஏக்தா தான். என்னுடைய உள்ளுக்குள்ளே இருக்கிற என்னுடைய திறமைகளை வெளியே கொண்டு வந்தது ஏக்தா தான். இப்போ வரைக்கும் இங்கே இருக்க ஸ்டாஃப்ஸ்லேருந்து எல்லாத்துலேயுமே நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன் ஏக்தா தான் என்னுடைய ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒரு அடித்தளமே.
At this juncture, I would like to say a bit about myself, how I transformed from a petted and romba petted-ஆ இருந்துட்டு எதுக்குமே.
Similarly, for many women like Tamil Mani, Ekta has been a lifeline of hope that has enabled her to rebuild her life with courage and optimism.
என்னோட பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ஸ், என்னோட திங்கிங் எப்படி மோசமாக இருந்த தமிழ்மணி இன்னைக்கு ரொம்ப ஓப்பனாக, ரொம்ப எனக்கு சின்ன யார் என்ன விமென்னா டு லுக் அட் த வேர்ல்டு வித் த விமென்ஸ் ஐஸுங்கிறது இங்கே வந்த பிறகு தான் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன்.
A key constituency in Ekta's vision towards gender equality has been school and college students. Ekta's Life Education program in schools and colleges was a response to a felt need expressed by school and college principals. they requested Ekta to design a student-centric program that would impart critical life skills.
ஹலோ பார்த்து போக மாட்டீங்களா? சாரிமா, தெரிஞ்சே இடிச்சிட்டேன். இந்த கலர் செம்மையா இருக்குல்ல? தள்ளி நில்லுங்க முத. இந்த கலர்ல நமக்கு ஒரு சட்டை தச்சு போட்டா சூப்பரா இருக்கும். நீ என்ன சொல்ற?
நான் அமர்ந்துள்ள இடத்தை சுற்றிலும் நல்ல தெய்வீக ஆற்றல்கள் நிரம்பின.
The comprehensive program reaches out to students of corporation schools of Madurai and colleges in the city.
சரியா? ஏனா முக்கியமான விஷயம் நிறைய பேர் நம்ம என்ன நினைக்கிறோம் அப்படினா
The rights and gender-centric framework includes an orientation on Child Rights Convention, body literacy, reproductive health rights and self-development.
பிள்ளைகளுக்கு டே டு டே லைஃப் இப்படி இருக்கணும், நம்ம ஹவு டு ப்ரொடெக்ட் அவர் செல்ஃப் ஃப்ரம் அதர் திங்ஸ் அப்படின்றதுக்கெல்லாம் இந்த வாழ்க்கை கல்வி நம்மளை சுற்றி நடக்கிற இதில் வந்து நம்மளை எப்படி பெண் எஸ்பெஷலி கேர்ள்ஸு அடலசன்ட் கேர்ள்ஸ் வந்து எப்படி தன்னை தற்காத்துக்கணுன்றதுக்கு வந்து ஏக்தா இது வரைக்கும் ஃப்ரம் 83 அப்பாயின்மெண்ட்டு இளங்கோ ஸ்கூலில் அங்கேருந்து இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் உங்களோட சேவைகளை வந்து மனதார நான் ஏற்றுக்கிறேன்.
Two decades is a significant slice of time in the life of any organization. Although there have been moments of triumph and victories, it has been uphill all the way. Bimla Chandrasekhar admits candidly that there can be no rose without a thorn. For Ekta, the thorns have been multiple. But that has been no deterrent in Ekta's quest for the elusive roses of gender equality. A notable feature of Ekta is its openness to dialogue and learning. While there have been several achievements, Bimla singles one that is particularly memorable for her and the Ekta team.
In this 25 years of journey, I think the most happiest moments are our interaction with the grassroots women. And seeing that they make small little changes in their own life really energizes us. And particularly when we had mobilized the grassroots women against this liquor, there was anti-liquor movement in which Ekta was also very strongly positioning itself as a steering group member. We had a public hearing where we had mobilized more than 1,000 women. And during that time, that was the happiest moment when we saw public coming and participating in that. They came very strongly with us. The public, we didn't know them, but they came and alongside us, they walked and they asked the liquor shops, please close down.
The tsunami devastated the east coast of India. One such place was near Chidambaram in Tamil Nadu. A few coastal villages vanished entirely. Many people were homeless. Many children turned orphans. This is the story of Nambikai, another flagship Ekta initiative. Nambikai reconstructs the lost childhoods and lives of girl children from vulnerable communities, including those affected by the tsunami. The Nambikai Center in Kilai village in Kadalur district was established in 2007. Today, this nurturing and safe space for 30 girls imparts education, vocational training, self-care and life skills to the girls. In the past 2 decades, Ekta has created opportunities that has enabled girls and women to build their capabilities, to claim their entitlements and rights, and participate in the economy, polity, and society with dignity. Ekta has shown the way that change is possible, that women are creators and actors who script their lives. One girl, one woman, one person at a time.